Right, back for episode 4 of Beyond the Pod podcast.
Number 4.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Back in the flesh.
Yeah, today we could be bothered, so we thought, do you know what?
Yeah.
We might as well meet up.
Yeah. Even with
it
car
personal.
troubles, we
Even
made
with
it
car
happen.
trouble. That's it. Even with car trouble. We're
Just
not going to let you down. We're not going to let you
All
down.
for your viewing pleasure.
So we've got a few episodes to look at, haven't we?
Yeah.
Love is Blind season 2.
Season 2.
So episodes
5 to 9.
5 to 9.
No.
5 to 8.
5 to 8.
5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So got 4 episodes. A lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about.
A lot to talk about. Exciting.
It is. And then maybe some Q&As at the end, as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
But should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Right. Couple by couple. All right, let's start with Jed and Ber.
Jed and Ber.
Yeah.
So, okay, so they were getting on really well in the pods, weren't they? Pod
Yeah.
stages, and that seems to be sort of continuing
Doesn't
throughout the episodes, I think.
Yeah.
The only sort of little thing I saw is he says he's quite sort of like dominant in a relationship, like, and she doesn't like that as much maybe.
Yeah.
So far, that's the only sort of thing that we've seen where there's a bit of sort of conflict, but
The hiccup.
apart from that, it seems pretty plain sailing. Do you know what I really liked? You know when he met her mum and dad?
Yeah.
I thought that was so nice.
So nice.
Wasn't it?
Her parents are the sweetest.
Yeah, they were sweet, weren't they?
Sweetest.
Yeah.
I know. So in terms of everything fitting together, it seems to be okay. I mean, like I say, the only hiccup is that balance of him wanting to take the lead, her wanting to take the lead. But that's going to be compromised on both sides.
It's just compromise, that, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's just work. It's just sort of something that you learn about each other and you just work through and you find a happy medium, I think. But they're getting on well.
They are.
Like their relationship.
And you don't have to win every battle. This is what Nick's taught me.
Oh, yeah. But you never win, do you? You told me you never win. You told me you never win.
I win 1% of battles. So, yeah, they're going to have to compromise on some things. But that's what marriage is, compromise.
Yeah,
you know,
that's it.
Communication, compromise.
Mm.
So, obviously, the meeting with the parents went really well on both sides.
Definitely really well.
That was very nice. And then Jed was grilled by Barda's friend.
Oh, do you know what? I thought it was a bit unnecessary. Do you know what I think? I reckon that maybe the producers were a bit like, right, going hard, like, because she seemed very off, didn't she? Like, you can be welcoming. Yeah, you can be welcoming, but like, still be kind of opinionated, like, and be like, I'm not sure. But she seemed really like, what are your intentions, like, sort of thing. Like, it's kind of like, all right, I'm not being interrogated here.
I know, it's not Alan Sugar, is it?
No, but maybe it's just how it came across. But
maybe, but I don't know. But you compare that to how the parents reacted. The parents have a probably stronger case, be more protective over Bard.
And I get it. Like, you've got to be protective of your friends, but I just feel like you've got to be welcoming as well. And I just thought I wouldn't feel. Maybe it's the way it came across on the show, but I wouldn't have felt welcome in that environment.
No, I mean,
just because like she may have had like issues in the past with exes and things, and maybe they weren't quite right for her. It doesn't mean that he's going to be the same. So. Yeah. You should just still be like welcoming and being like, oh, it's a crazy journey, like, and you can still ask those questions, but more in like I don't know, just like an opening sort of like pleasant way.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Mate, wholeheartedly agree. When I met Nick's friends, right, off camera when we were filming, I was put through the mill for about 3 hours. Yeah. Brutal. It wasn't filmed though, right?
Yeah.
And I did speak to Nick after. I said, Nick, I kind of felt it was unnecessary. I said, because you've met my friends and my family, and all of them have been like really nice. I said, my own friends and family grilled me about it because it's my decision. I kind of thought that your friends would probably grill you a bit about it. I said, I felt really uncomfortable. And the same with like Barda's friend. I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah, a bit too much. I think you just got to trust sort of Barda's feelings as your friend and be like, okay, listen, like these are my concerns. I am going to ask him these questions, but just do it in more like a pleasant way.
It's not even cheers. It's like, you know, they went to cheers.
I don't know, but...
I don't know.
Easy for us to say. Easy for us to say,
and then in terms of how I think their wedding will go, what do you think? Is it going to be a yes?
Well, wedding day, innit? Wedding day next episode, so... I don't know. Do you reckon, who do you think's feeling it more, or do you reckon they're about the same? Interesting.
Maybe they're both the same.
Both the same. And what's that? Are you leaning towards a yes or a no?
Yes.
You're leaning towards a yes?
I think, maybe because I want them to get...
Yeah, I am. I'm leaning towards a yes, I think, with them too. Yeah, I am.
Yeah. I think, in terms of hurdles-wise, doesn't seem to be that many obstacles.
Nah, they seem to be. Yeah, they seem to be pretty in sync.
Yeah.
But
that could be also a problem if they've not had many problems to overcome.
Absolutely. But yeah, I think I'm leaning towards a yeah. I'm
hoping
so.
I hope
I like
so.
them both.
I like them
both. So.
And they're a nice couple. Both seem genuine, sincere, down to earth.
Definitely. So fingers crossed.
Yeah. And Jed, mate, just take your 1% wins.
Yeah, take your 1%.
Sacrifice a 99%.
That's it. But yeah, I do like them too. So I've got my fingers crossed for them.
Same.
So next couple we can look at is Billy and Ashley. So as we know, I've been very open in the fact that I do like these two.
Yeah.
I've said openly I like Billy, I like Ashley, I like them both. Yeah. I think they're getting on really well together. However, I think we have seen some sort of differences in this block of episodes, particularly Billy's strict food regime, and he also seems a bit uncertain about what his decision's going to be. And that's putting doubt in Ashley's mind. Yeah.
Because Ashley seems pretty set.
Ashley seems like she's 100% I know what I want. And
even on the final bits on episode 8, she was willing to say, right, I'm willing to compromise. I'm willing to do what it takes. And if that, I
won't eat cake.
Yeah.
I won't eat any cake.
If that, and then fair play.
What would you choose? Would you choose cake or marriage?
Marriage. Of course.
Of course,
Nick. It's a hard choice, isn't it? 50-50.
Do you know? Going into that. Oh my God, do you know what? At the end of my wedding, they didn't show this, but obviously I remember I said no. Spoiler. But when I was being consoled by my family, my friend, I was crying. The camera was right in my face, and I just said no. And I looked up at the camera and went, "Do we still get the cake?"
No, you didn't.
I did, but they didn't show it. Because obviously I was really devastated.
About the cake.
Because it was hard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, I did say that. Because
I
always find that you've got to sort of see light in, well, not light in all situations, but you've got sometimes you've got to try, and and so I did say that. I looked up at the camera and went, "Did we still get the cake?" But it didn't show it. Yeah. But
did you get the cake or not?
I can't remember.
Because what happens to it if it's got your name on it? Then
I don't know.
Can't really use it.
We can ask the couples that don't get married. If there's any couples that don't get married, we can ask them.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. I don't know how I feel now. They are pretty plain sailing. It's just that little hiccup, I think. And I think Billy, obviously, he's been married before. He needs to be absolutely 100%. He doesn't want to get married if he's not 100%, which is absolutely makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I don't know.
And you know the conversation about the cake and the snacks and the treats.
Yeah.
Right. I'm the same as Billy. So if it's in the house, I'll eat it.
Oh, same.
I can't control myself.
Same. I can't. So I love going to my mum's house, but I know she's got a cupboard that's got loads of chocolate fingers and stuff in there, and I know that that's getting opened, and it scares me because I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But so the current dynamic with me and Nick is Nick can control herself. If it's in there, she might not touch it for weeks.
Oh no.
But I'm gonna eat it in that day. You told me it's actually healthier to eat a whole cake in one go than.
I'd just rather get rid of it. If it's there, I'd rather eat it all at once.
So it's not there anymore.
And
tomorrow you start fresh.
And then I can eat clean for 2 weeks. Rather than have
a cake every day.
I'll eat all the cake in one day.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat clean for 2 weeks and I feel better.
Yeah. So that's what I do. So on day 1 I'll eat all the cake, and then day 2 Nick buys new cake because I'm left.
Yeah.
No. So Nick actually hides the food.
For sure.
I've sniffed it out a couple of times.
You sniffed it out? The bloodhound.
She just hide it very well. Found it in the shoe rack once.
Did you? Inside of Crocs.
Yeah, so I would actually get it out of the shoe rack, take a couple of bits and put it back in the shoe rack so she wouldn't be.
Well, she knows now, she's watching this.
I'd actually, spoiler.
But so...
Do you make it work?
Yeah, I reckon that isn't a massive thing. I think and in a relationship, of course, you want to eat dinner together, you want to have your food together, you want to have your meals together, sit down. Yeah. I reckon if you love each other, you can compromise and you can make... It's not ideal, but you could probably make your own meals, I guess, if he's that strict. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Or you could just do a healthier variation of what you're going to eat. Yeah. Oh, I want pizzas tonight. Okay, well, let's do pizzas on a wrap or something, as opposed to a thick crust.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, even like meal prepping. So before I met Nick, I'd just like meal prep on Sunday night and have it be like the same thing over and over again. I'm sure Billy could do something like that.
Yeah, Billy.
He
can do your meal plans for you.
Come round, collect them on a Sunday night.
Let's give Ben will sort you out. Hey Ben, you sort my meals out for me, mate.
Meals on wheels.
Yeah, Ashley don't like beetroot.
But there are ways to do it. Even if I've said to Nick, we have to buy now like a cupboard that's got a padlock on it, and she knows the code to.
That is just extreme.
It is, but I know me. But I'm like, for me, that's not a big deal.
That could be like a wedding gift. That could be Billy's wedding. That could be Ashley's wedding gift for Billy. A padlock.
Yeah, a padlock. But the thing is, I can if it's a coded padlock, I can break into it.
What, after 999 times?
No. You can hear it. I mean, I shouldn't be admitting to this. Police? No, I can't. But you can hear it. So someone can click.
Okay. Anyway. Well, there we go. So I think Ashley's family seemed pretty cool about it.
Yeah.
It was her dad.
Her dad, yeah.
Yeah, he seemed really sort of outgoing and sort of pleasant, and he was like, he was happy when he thought.
Yeah, he was really sweet with it, because obviously it's shock to him to find out, you know.
Oh, do you know what I realised? Like, they're telling the parents, and it's like they don't know. Oh, we've got something to tell you. Oh. We're getting married. We could be getting married. It's like, like, do they not tell the parents, oh yeah, I'm going on this show, I might be getting married?
Nick's parents didn't know.
What? My mum and dad knew. Well, not my dad.
Yeah, my mum knew, my sister knew, but Nick didn't tell her parents, and her dad found out it was marriage at the dinner table.
What?
And he's
why
like,
is no one telling him? Is it like for the shock aspect?
No, Nick didn't want to say it unnecessarily.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I might go on it and never meet anyone. So she'd only tell them if she met someone.
Right.
But then obviously she met someone, but no phone, so she couldn't tell them.
Yeah.
So it was already in the thick of it.
Well, I told my is in one ear and out the other with my mum. I told her, and then on the actual show, like when I mentioned marriage, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to be honest, I didn't know you were going to get married." It's like, yeah, you did. You just don't listen. But anyway,
23 times.
But I don't know. But they seem Billy's family as well seemed cool. Was it his friends? I can't remember.
Yeah, Billy's. I think it was his mum. Was it?
Was it his mum?
No,
Yeah.
His mum,
Yeah. So all good. It seems to be all good. I'm just concerned that he's going to say no at all.
That's the only hurdle, isn't it?
Yeah. But yeah, I think. What do you reckon? Any sort of other complications? It seemed pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it's just the work life.
So he's in the army.
Yeah.
That's difficult. Like, he's going to be going away for long periods of time as well. Especially if he gets deployed or he's going to be away. But I do think like she's cabin crew, and I think like that is. I do understand where Billy's coming from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is going to be difficult if your wife's cabin crew and she's away. I get it. I understand why he's concerned and. It's like you want to be with your partner, don't you? You want to get home and spend time together and stuff. And if your kind of work patterns don't align, I think that's going to be in the long term. It's going to be very difficult. It's going to put strain on your marriage.
Yeah, no, I think so.
So it'd be interesting to see, and obviously they've considered that, and that's something that's huge. It's a huge sort of consideration as to whether they're going to get married or not. So it'd be interesting to see like what they decide.
Yeah. I mean, there again, if I'm honest, I'm leaning towards a no.
I'm leaning towards a no. I think that Ashley is yes. I think Ashley's yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless she's just thinking, I want sweet treats. But yeah, I think like she's leaning towards a yes. I mean, she's going to say yes, and I'm worried that Billy is going to say no. And I don't want her to. Also, I think I've seen her crying in the next episode, like the preview. So I worry that he's going to say no, she's going to say yeah.
Yeah. That's my guess too.
Yeah.
Right, Cal and Sroa next.
Cal and Sroa. Okay, so again, they're getting on pretty well. Anything to report on when living together? Any issues or? Are they pretty plain sailing?
Again, they seem pretty plain sailing. The only thing was where they would live, because Cal's up north, thinks Sroa's down south.
Yeah.
It's where they're going to base themselves.
Yeah.
Obviously, Nick and I, same situation. I was up north, she was down south.
Just got to work it out, haven't you?
Yeah, you do. Like that first year after we got married was obviously in secret, so I was still up north.
Yeah.
So I said to you just every like Friday I'd come down, Sunday go back up north.
Yeah, so they can make it work.
You can make it work.
You're living proof of that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They're getting on. They're getting on.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But when he met her family, her mum and his Srova's sister, Srova's mum said, "What's attracted you to my daughter? What made you pick my daughter?" And he goes, "We're both into fitness, and I like the southern accent." I just felt like they were like probably they could have picked so much more flattering things.
And Mum's face was like, right.
Yeah, okay.
And you got engaged.
So they're gonna get married because
you like the accent.
Because you both like to have a go on the hammer curl machine. You both like the treadmill, so what better?
Yeah.
What more reason to get married?
Yeah, that was I saw that, I was like, oh, Cal.
Yeah, he could have said something better. Maybe he did. Maybe he did. Maybe he said loads of maybe he reeled off a list of amazingly beautiful things about her that he loved, the personality, but we don't know.
No.
But what we saw was fitness and accent.
Yeah, I think later on it did circle back to a few more things in depth. But in that initial scene, he said that. I don't think her mum was too impressed.
No, they came across as a bit like unsure of her.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I was like, no.
Yeah, ooh. But maybe it's just the way it comes across on screen. But
I think they've navigated the cultural thing okay. I haven't heard anyone make an issue of it in either side of the family.
No. But her mum was like bombarding her with texts apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Saying like loads of like massive texts and stuff. And so she's concerned, her mum's concerned, and she did say, obviously, it's my little girl.
Yeah.
But Sroa said, like, I've never made any mistakes before, like, why don't you trust me now?
Yeah.
So I think like she's got a good head on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Like the things she says, she makes sense. And
yeah,
it'd be interesting to see. But I feel like at the end, they really saw it, they took a shine to him, and they were kind of like, oh yeah, we really like him. We think he's good for you. Yeah. So I think it went well. I think that family meet went really well, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it did. And I mean, I think the last episode I said I was doubtful, but I'm probably a bit more confident they're going to get married.
I'm more confident now. I am definitely. But then she met Carl's mum and was it his nana and his sis and his brother.
His brother.
Now, when they seem to be getting on fine. I think like they were having a nice time. But then Carl's brother pulls him into the kitchen, and I just felt like he was sort of saying, I don't think it's going to last. Carl, you don't. I've never seen you like stick with a girl sort of thing.
Yeah, put them first.
Yeah, and that's
you need
a bit concerning that.
Yeah.
Like, but that being said, everybody there is in the same position. Like every contestant on that show, every person on that show has the relationship's not worked.
Yeah.
So his brother's just saying that, and that's kind of like we're going, oh, but if it had worked for at least one of them, they wouldn't be on the show.
Yeah.
So do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it is a bit worrying. Like I just hope that like he's not right, because I feel like they're getting on really well at the minute, and I think they'd be good together. They look good together.
Yeah. They do, and they do seem to match quite well, from what I'm seeing.
Yeah. The only thing I would say is I feel like Carl sometimes. I mean, this is just my opinion, and it's based off the show again. But I do feel like he has a lot to say about all the other couples a lot of the time.
Carl does.
Yeah. Do you know, like he might like say, "Oh, why have you done that? Like that is my friend, or whatever." This, that,
Yeah.
Like I just think sometimes you just got to kind of focus on your own relationship.
He seems very upfront and cutthroat in a way.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah, black and white, which is a good thing. But sometimes like it's a bit sharp. Like sometimes like people don't want black and white.
Yeah.
Like you can say, "Oh, I don't." If somebody's made you a pizza, you can go, "I don't eat pizza," or you can say, "Oh, okay," and you can say it in like more of a nicer way, like, "Oh, that's really nice of you."
Yeah, thank you.
Pizza is generally like something that people would enjoy. However, I don't eat it, but I'll eat the toppings.
Or or like it doesn't sit well in my stomach.
Yeah.
Like instead of saying, "No, I like it," it's like, that's quite.
That is something I've noticed about him, but I might be wrong again.
Yeah,
we're only privy to the edit, so
that's probably just his makeup. It's not like the way he's. I don't think there's no ill intent.
No, absolutely not. No, definitely. But what's your opinion? What do you think? Married? Do you reckon they're getting married next year?
So I'm like 60% now. I'm more of a yes than no.
I think yeah. I think they're going to go through with it. Yeah. I wasn't at first. But now I am. Yeah, now I am. I felt like she was more into him, whereas now I feel like they're both into each other.
I thought the Sroa not being his type would have more of an effect.
Yeah,
definitely.
But
it hasn't really.
No, he's not really mentioned it since. I don't think. Has he mentioned it since? No, I don't think he has. But yeah, I think they're gonna make it down. Yeah. Make it down the aisle. Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. So Kieran and Megan, they seem to be getting on really well.
Yeah.
They've got a really good connection. I've not seen any sort of complications, no sort of disagreements whatsoever.
No.
It's pretty plain sailing.
Yeah.
The only thing okay, at the mixer.
Yeah.
At the mixer. He obviously went over to Sofa and said, kind of, sorry if I made you feel a certain way, which I think that was really nice of him to do, by the way. I just want to point out, I think that was really nice. And then she took it well. She took it well, so I'm really happy for you.
Yeah.
And then he went back to Megan and like relayed the conversation, and he said, I don't know why everybody dislikes her, because she was really sweet to me. And then Megan didn't like that.
Megan said there's different sides to Sophie. You've got the pod Sophie, which is Kieran's kind of...
what he's seeing.
Yeah. Kieran's perspective, which apparently is completely different to Megan's perspective. So everyone else's perspective.
Yeah.
Sophie's maybe different with Kieran than she is with the girls. I don't know. That's what Megan was saying.
Yeah, okay.
So...
What do you think, though? What do you think?
I mean...
I don't think it's a big deal.
No, I mean...
I think at the end of the day, I pick you, and...
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Like, okay, she was really pleasant in that interaction just then. I just go back and say, yeah, she was really pleasant with me. Yeah. And then if my partner was like, well, she's just doing that, she don't like manipulate her. Like, she's not manipulating me because I've got nothing to do with her. Like, I just sort of ironed out the fact that I might have made her feel bad, whatever, by accident, and I just sort of apologised for that. That's it. There's no further sort of discussion that needs to be had now. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
So that, to be fair, that's the only sort of disagreement I've seen. Well, not so much disagreement, but I do think that probably stems from the fact that like they disliked each other in the pods, and she might just be trying to like persuade him that she's not like a great person, and he wants him to believe that. But because he had a good interaction with her, then that kind of changes. I don't know. It's kind of like a conflict of her opinion of her. Yeah, I think so. And I know Kieran's friends gave him a little bit of a hard time. What about?
About obviously the whole process, the impending wedding decisions. And that's how I think it should be though. Kieran's mates can grill Kieran, and Megan's mates can grill her.
Yes, 100%. Yeah,
and
that's it. I agree with that.
Not everyone's jumping on. Like,
But the dates are cute as well. Like they went to Blackpool's at Ballroom, and that was
Do you know
really
an
nice.
interesting fact? The Blackpool Ballroom is where my grandparents met.
Oh, is it?
In that exact room where they were.
That is cute. Yeah, I like
and
that.
it was where like my granddad asked my gran for a dance.
Wow.
And then 3 days later, they were engaged.
Well, there we go. Did they make it down the aisle? Did they make it down the aisle?
They did.
Well, there we go then.
She ran down the aisle, my gran.
Maybe it's a sign. Maybe it's a sign.
Yeah. So I think I mean, in terms of wedding, I can see them saying yes.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. They're getting married.
They're probably at the minute the most likely.
Oh, we could be shocked though. We've seen it before. We've seen it before. Do you know what I mean? But I just can't see them not getting married.
No, I out of all the ones there, they've probably got the less reason to say no.
Yeah. I can't see him saying no. I can't see him saying no. Do you know what I would say though? What I do think is, I said this before about Carl a little bit, but I think like sometimes they should kind of. I know you've got a sort of point, like kind of guide your friends at times, but I do feel like sometimes they're a little bit kind of getting involved in other people's relationships a little bit too much. Like
Kieran and Megan.
Yeah, because theirs is going so swimmingly. It's kind of like, oh well. Who was it that was saying in the? I know we're going back to like the first block, but who was it that kept saying, "Oh, you've not said I love you yet"?
That was Ashley.
Oh, was that Ashley?
No,
okay.
but
I just kind of feel like sometimes like that's putting pressure on other people's relationships. It's kind of like saying, "Oh, we're ahead of you," sort of thing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, you're not at the same stage we're at.
I know, like, oh, what's wrong?
I know. I just feel like sometimes
I don't like that at all. It's like, oh, I'm sure he'll say I love you in his own time. It's like,
you don't need to hear that. No. Like, at the end of the day, like, I just think
everyone
goes at their own pace, and I know you've only got a short window.
Yeah.
But if you don't feel ready at the end of that window, then you don't get married.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't like. It's almost like stirring the pot.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, and we'll come back to the mixer. We can dissect the whole mixer.
Yeah, we'll come back to that in a minute, but because I think the next couple that we're going to be talking about is the mixer is going to be very relevant. So. Yeah. But are they going to get married? What are we saying? Yeah.
I'm saying yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying yeah.
I'm saying yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so. I think
because I like them together.
Yeah,
so.
they're a good match again, aren't they?
I think they're really good together. Yeah. So and they were definitely perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Definitely perfect for each other. Yeah. So.
Okay, so.
We will see. We will see. Yeah.
So the final couple is Katisha and Javin.
Yes, Katisha and Javin.
Well.
Oh, do you know what? It's just watching that was just I felt so bad for Katisha.
I know.
Oh, when she was crying, and like he still went out. Her
family seemed so sweet. Her mum and the kids cracked me up.
Oh yeah, they were screaming, weren't they?
Have you two kissed yet?
Yeah. When she walked in, they were screaming, weren't
they?
Yeah.
It was so nice. I thought that was really nice. That's
and she was really. Her mum was like really sort of open as well, and like kind of they like. So, and her mum really liked Javin as well. Yeah. So they definitely like him. Yeah. Yeah, and he's a likable character. Like he's smiler. He seems quite chill. Yeah, I do like him. It's just certain things he's done that I'm just not sure about.
Yeah, there's a lot in there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Even things he said, things he's done.
So, I can't recall how was the interaction between his mum and Katisha?
They were quite surprised. I think his sister was quite surprised.
Yes, it was his sister. Yeah, it was.
About the process, and he's like, well, he's never brought anybody to see his family
Yeah,
before.
He said he'd never brought anyone to see his mum before, is that what he said?
Yeah. And now he's jumping straight to the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean...
Well.
Yeah.
So, the mixer...
Mixers always get messy.
The mixers do get messy, don't they?
Yeah. I mean, well, a lot went on there. Obviously, you brought back Sophie. You brought back Anu and Patrick.
Damola, Patrick, Anu. And there's probably else someone. Oh, the barber.
Like,
Yeah, there's a few. Oh, and Charlie.
Charlie,
yeah. I think everyone was there. Everyone was there, weren't they? Yeah. There was more people there than ours.
They wanted a free drink, didn't they?
They just wanted a night out. Yeah. But so let's talk about Javin there in the mixer. Oh, that interaction with him and Sophie.
I mean, you don't.
So, didn't he say? Did he say off the bat, "Oh, she's attractive" or something like that?
Well, I think I mean, he said I think his mannerisms. It was obviously like.
So so obviously when they met each other, it was just so flirtatious, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit.
It was so flirtatious, like.
I know, mentioning.
And then he was like, and then he said something like, "Oh, I said something about, were you going to find out or something like that?" And he said,
and you're a bit naughty and things like that.
Mate, are you naughty? And he went, "Oh, you have to find out," or something like that. Something like that, words to that effect.
Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, for me, like, respect is quite a big thing. There are boundaries, though. Yeah. And you don't really do that. You don't put yourself in that situation.
No, that was too much. And, like, no, it's too much, that. It was too much. It was so unfair. Yeah. And then, obviously, she's really upset. Yeah. And I don't know if she explained why she was upset, or did she? So when they got back to the...
I think she did initially.
Did she? But anyway, I don't recall.
Oh, no, I don't think
she did. I think she kind of... You could tell she was upset.
Yeah, you could tell.
You could tell she was upset, 100%. She kissed him, said, "I'm going to go to bed."
No, she asked him at the table, how was your chat with Sophie then? And he went, "How was your chat with Demola?" Yes. So, it's almost like a tit for tat.
Yeah, tit for tat. But I do think that was unfair, because at the dinner table, maybe the night before, the previous, he sort of advised her or said to her, messaging.
Yeah, have a chat with him.
Yeah, so he sort of made her do that, and then so it's not fair, I don't think, to sort of say, after the mix, so how was your chat with Demola? Like, kind of like, well, you sort of maybe do that kind of thing. But she goes to bed and he says, I'm going out. I just think that was a bit...
You don't do that.
No, you've got to he could see she was upset. You've just got to comfort her and just be like, okay, you might want to go out, but now's not the time. No. Wait for her to go to sleep, then go out. No, I'm joking. To be fair, I wouldn't even want to go out. I hate going out. No. But I just think, it's just harsh. Yeah. Like, do you think he was flirting on the night out? Apparently he was flirting with 3 of the girls. Sophie,
if it went a similar way to how I was with Sophie, even if it's like a light flirting, I think it's still flirting to an extent. Even if it's like light flirting. For me, that's flirting. But other people have different thresholds and standards for flirting. I'm not very good at flirting. So that for me, I'd be like, oh, yeah.
The photo booth.
The photo booth.
The photo booth. So we hear a bit further down the line that he went into a photo booth with Sophie. Yeah. And this was from Megan and
Kieran.
Megan and Kieran disclosed that.
They said they went to the photo booth.
Well, it was Megan initially. She said he was in the photo booth, and then Kieran backed it up maybe a bit later. Yeah. But we didn't know what happened after he went out. But apparently, according to Megan, she pulled Katisha to one side and said, "Listen, this is what went down. He went in a photo booth with Sophie. I don't know what happened in there, but he was being flirtatious." Yeah. So that's prompted her just to kind of end the relationship. Like at that point, as soon as she said that was like done.
Done, game over.
Done. Yeah. Javin's gone back to the apartment and obviously discovered that she's left. Yeah. Obviously, we don't know what went down. We can only go off what Megan has said. Yeah. And I do believe that, I know we mentioned it earlier, that I do think like sometimes, I think particularly that relationship, Kieran and Megan, they are like heavily involved in other people's relationships, as is Ashley and
Billy.
No,
Cal.
Cal, yeah. But I don't know. I think there is truth in it. I think he was flirting, definitely. I think there was stuff going down there, and it was a bit inappropriate.
Yeah.
Because he was flirting with all the girls. Yeah. So I do believe her. Yeah.
I think if he's carrying on the same trend, and if he's having more drinks, it's probably going to get heavier flirting. Yeah. That's my guess. I don't know. That's what I'd guess. Yeah. Going into a photo booth, why would you do that?
Well, you could be getting a picture. Memories. I don't know. Was he saying he was arguing? Was he saying they were arguing?
So, yeah, he said he was arguing. Megan said that wasn't the case. They weren't arguing.
Okay.
Right. I mean...
Well, she's left anyway. She's left based off that information. Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, there's things that have led up to that as well. Yeah. So it's not just that sole thing. Like that's just maybe the kind of last straw sort of thing. But Kieran and Megan speak to Javin later on after Katisha has left. Sit down with him. It turns into a blazing argument, doesn't it?
Ooh, mate.
So they were saying you were flirting, this, that, and the other. You went into a booth with Sophie. Yeah. He says it wasn't like that. They're sort of disclaiming it is. They're saying, yes, it is. It was like that. Yeah. And then they mentioned about going into the booth and there was a curtain. You couldn't see what was going on. And he said there wasn't a booth. There wasn't a curtain. And I remember Kieran says, there was, mate. There was a curtain there. I saw it. There was a curtain. And he says, no, there wasn't. You're lying. Well, don't forget, this section of the experience, of the experiment, was filmed in Manchester, and I've actually been to the club.
No.
Yeah, I've actually been to the club.
Okay. So, but basically, the way I see it is, if there is a curtain, I think something's gone on. If there's no curtain, you're not going to do something.
Well, I've been to the club. Okay. Yeah. I know that bar because I know that Javin rings somebody and says, where are you? And they say, we're in GAY, which is in Manchester.
Yeah.
So I've been there today.
No.
I've been there today. No. Yeah, and I've actually recorded the booth. So what do you think?
I'm inclined to say there's a curtain there.
Yeah.
Because if you got Megan and Kieran who are saying it, then you've got
same.
And judging from obviously the flirting and stuff, then you've got more reason to believe Megan and Kieran.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing, there's a curtain.
Okay, well, let's see. So there's a lot of speculation online as to whether there was a curtain on that photo booth. So I've actually come to GAY in Manchester. I'm going to show you guys whether there's a curtain or not. So let's see. There is no curtain. So there we have it. There we go. So if they've been going on about that, saying no, there was that, and it's till they're blue in the face, then what other stuff has kind of maybe been blown out of proportion?
Maybe. How can you be so confident there is a curtain for both to be said like there is? Like not even like, oh, I can't remember, but maybe there is, but I thought there was.
That's what you'd say.
That's what you'd say. But to be so adamant there is one when there isn't.
Oh no,
because
I just don't know now.
Because you'd see it like pulled over.
Yeah.
To be enough to confident to say, oh, there is.
Yeah. Unless it's dark, I don't know, and your eyes can
not see.
Wow. There we go then.
So there isn't a curtain. So
there's no curtain, but I think that Katisha was still right to leave the experiment. I do think that she was right. I don't feel like Javin's ready for marriage.
Yeah.
And it was sad to see him make her feel upset and sad.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that. And I just think that she did the right thing.
Yeah.
Regardless of
all that.
Like, I do think it was the right decision.
Yeah.
And I feel like the discussion between Meg and Katisha prompted her to leave. So I think that was probably a
final straw.
I think that was a good thing.
Yeah.
Like I think Megan did right doing that.
Yeah.
But I do think now I question whether certain things were sort of exaggerated more than what actually happened.
Yeah.
But I do believe it was the right thing for Meg to do, and I'm glad she did it. And I think Katisha was right leaving.
And it's hard to see, but the silver lining is it happened then and not on the wedding day.
Yeah,
because we've been through wedding days, and it is, if it's a no like that, it's a lot easier to do a no before the wedding day.
Yeah, definitely.
Than say no on the wedding day. Bring all your family up there, put the dress on, the suit on. Do it there. That's hard. So it's a blessing in disguise for Katisha.
I think if you know 100%, then it's easy just to kind of.
Yeah.
But if there's a 5% chance of you saying no, saying yes, then I still think it's worth going through with it because the experiment is the whole thing. It's not just like the first section, second section. It's the whole thing. It's the whole experience. So you've got to sort of see it through. Yeah.
And I remember saying to Nick, you can never ever be 100% sure.
No.
Of most things.
No, absolutely.
And no one will ever know. No one goes into a marriage wanting to end in divorce.
No.
Like you have that happen all the time in life. So you can never be 100% certain. I was quite certain, but I wasn't 100% certain I'm going to get married to Nick. It's a risk. You're taking that leap of faith.
Yeah.
And you just hope that everybody works out and know that you're going to put in the work.
That's it.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Oh, there we go. Right, let's see.
Right, so look at some Q&As.
Yeah, it's Q&As.
Right, first one. I've got one from Chev. Mm-hmm. So Chev says, do you think Katisha made the wrong choice? Should she have picked the molar?
I mean, we don't know what goes on in the pods. There might have been so many more conversations they had.
Yeah.
I think hindsight as well plays into it. Obviously, with hindsight, you can say yes.
Yeah.
In that moment when she made their choice, it was hard. I've obviously had a similar situation with Nick, right, in the pods. And I went into that final day and said to Nick, you have 3 options here. Pick Sam, pick me, or pick no one. My recommendation is to pick neither of us. So I think Katisha made the wrong choice. She should have picked neither of them.
Okay.
Because
but do you know her and Javin got on really well, though, no?
Yeah, they did. I mean, the day before they hadn't, because he wasn't the number 1. So it can't have been that well. So I just think if she's that unsure, she should have walked away and said, "Oh, right, I'll see you both next week," and then I'll go from there.
No, I agree.
There's no need to decide and have to decide either. You could just walk away from both. And I actually suggested
but then she could walk away if it was a 50-50 choice. Yeah, she could have made the right choice. Okay, and then always look back and go, "Wow, I'm so lucky I made that choice." Or she can walk away and be like, "I made the wrong choice."
True.
But at least it was a flip of a coin, and
True,
I don't know. Yeah, she won't want to.
It depends, I suppose, her views on engagement and marriage. Because for me, that's massive.
Yeah.
So I said to Nick, I didn't want her to get into an engagement because she felt she had to be engaged to somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like me or Sam.
You have to.
She could have said. I said if you're so wary about having to get engaged again, just pick neither of us. And I said that's kind of my advice I'd give.
Yeah.
Which the selfish thing would say pick me, but because she was torn.
Yeah, but hypothetically, if she'd chosen Damola, do you think she'd have made it down the aisle?
I don't know. It's a good question. I think I'm inclined to say she might have made it. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I don't know. Because even when they met up again, she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm glad I made the choice with."
She did say that.
So I'm like,
we don't know. We don't know, do we? To be honest, I think she made the right decision. I think she went with her heart and she chose Javin, and it wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Damola was a great guy, but she obviously in that moment chose Javin. There's a reason why.
Yeah, and I think because she said she's dated people like him.
Yeah.
Now, again, you look at that and think, well, it's never worked out, and the same thing's happened again. Hindsight. She's obviously more comfortable with that type of personality because that's what her familiar with.
Yeah.
But it's a shame.
So the answer is we don't know. We don't fucking know. To be honest.
No. Good questions. Right, another one that's come in. Could you have got married without your friends or family's approval, even if you thought she was the one?
So this probably comes from Cal, yeah? Is that what Cal said? He wants his friends.
Kieran.
So Kieran said he needs his friends' approval.
Yeah.
I think your friends and your family's opinion weighs heavily on your decision. However, I think at the end of the day, it's your decision, it's your relationship, and if you feel it's right for you, then absolutely. Yeah. But then if you express that to your friends and family, then they should support that. Like they could be like, no, we really don't want you to do it. But at the end of the day, your decision outweighs everyone's, I think. Yeah. So to answer that question, no, it wouldn't change my mind. Yeah. It'd probably either support my decision. Yeah. Or sort of make it more difficult. Yeah. However, I would always do what was right for me.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. Wholeheartedly agree. I think if on my wedding day, they had no family there, and Nick and I had a conversation. She was like, "Well, can you still say yes?" Because she wouldn't have been able to say yes if family weren't there. She needed that. And I said, "Listen," I said, "it's unfortunate. Like, I wanted them to come. They were going to be here, and my granddad got ill." And I was like, "I can't put that on hold." No. Because
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Okay, so we've got a question from Spring Chicken. Do you think Annie was justified for the way that she spoke to Patrick at the mixer?
I mean, it's hard to kind of approve that. Yeah. For me personally. I mean, she may be peeved at him. Yeah, he may have messed her around. I don't know, but I think she just wanted to say, didn't she?
Yeah, I think she obviously comes across as quite a fiery person, and I do think she goes up to him, she says hello to him, and goes up to him and just turns her back on him. But that being said, like he was quite off in the pods, and she's like written a song for him, and she was just like, I don't want to hear it, kind of thing. Yeah. So she was probably just pissed off.
Yeah, it's one of those. There's a great quote that I try and stick to. I don't always, and it's don't let the actions of others determine the person that you are. Yeah. And it's even like if you're being challenged, if someone's been horrible to you, don't be horrible back. Yeah. It comes across much better as you as a person.
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
kind of go through that and still say, you know what, you're like that, I'm not going to be on your level.
100%. And like we can speak from experience from that. Yeah. Oh, I can.
Yeah.
But I just think like, you don't need to rise to certain stuff. It's just kind of like...
You're better than that, Anu.
Yeah.
I can understand why, and again, we haven't seen a lot, but it's...
Yeah, I think it was a little bit out of line, maybe, but I get it. But at the end of the day, everyone's their own person, and if she felt it was necessary to sort of react that way, then that's down to her. Yeah.
Right.
There we go.
Another episode wrapped.
Another episode.
Mate.
It's nice to see you in person.
I know, mate. It's
nice to see you in person.
Always better in the flesh than on screen, mate.
Thank you.
But tune in again next week. We're covering the wedding episodes.
Wedding episodes. So it's going to be exciting.
Lots so what we're saying, how many people are getting married in my head? Well, there's 4 weddings now, isn't there?
4 weddings, no funerals.
Not yet.
Not yet. Bardo, Jed.
Yes.
Yes.
Kieran, Meg.
Kieran, Meg, yes.
Cal Sroa.
Yes.
Billy Ashley.
No. Is that what we're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Right, see you next week.
See you next week, guys.
See you later. Bye-bye.